Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you a question. What would it take for you to believe that you are the best? Not just think it, but truly believe it in the core of your being. Well, today I want to share with you a simple yet powerful truth. The way you see yourself will dictate the way the world sees you. You see, success isn't just about external circumstances. It starts within. It starts with you believing, acting, and living as if you are the best. I know what some of you might be thinking, but I'm not the best. There are people ahead of me. And you're right. There are always others ahead. But here's the thing. It's not about comparison. It's about realizing your own potential and operating with the mindset that you are worthy of the highest level of success. When you walk into a room with the mindset that no one is better than you, you command attention, respect, and opportunities. It's that internal belief that drives your external success. It's not arrogance. It's confidence in your abilities. It's understanding that you have unique skills, talents, and potential that the world needs to see. It's acting in such a way that the world starts to believe it too. So here's the truth. Act as if you are the best, and soon enough, you'll start to become exactly that. To achieve greatness, you must first believe in your own value. Your belief in yourself is the starting point for all success. If you don't believe you're capable, how can anyone else? Acting with the conviction that you're the best creates a powerful momentum. When you carry yourself with confidence, opportunities start showing up, and you start attracting the right people and circumstances into your life. The moment you compare yourself to others, you diminish your own worth. Focus on your own progress and growth. Your journey is unique, and only you know what you are truly capable of. When you walk with purpose, speak with clarity, and express your thoughts with certainty, you create a presence that demands respect. People start taking you seriously when you believe in what you're saying. Act as if you're the best by setting standards that only the best would set. Expect greatness from yourself, and anything less than that becomes unacceptable. High standards become the foundation of your success. When you see yourself as the best, you begin to visualize success. Your mind will begin to attract solutions and opportunities, and your actions will align with the reality you're creating. Acting as the best doesn't mean you're perfect. It means you're constantly improving. Understand that growth is a process, and the true victory lies in becoming better every day, not just in achieving a specific goal. When you believe you're the best, you stop blaming external circumstances or other people for your results. You take responsibility for your life, your actions, and your outcomes. This is where true power lies. Self-belief is the foundation upon which everything in life is built. Without it, you will never achieve what you're truly capable of. You see, it's not the external world that determines your success. It's your internal world. What you believe about yourself will shape your reality. If you think you're not capable, not worthy, or not enough, that's exactly what you'll experience. The good news? You have the power to change that. The truth is, self-belief is the starting point for all progress. When you believe in yourself, the possibilities become endless. You'll take risks, step out of your comfort zone, and face challenges head on because you know you're equipped to handle them. Belief in yourself is what drives you to keep moving forward when things get tough, when others doubt you, or when you stumble along the way. Without self-belief, you'll constantly second-guess yourself, and that doubt will keep you stuck. Think about it. The most successful people in the world don't have a magic formula for success. What they do have, though, is an unwavering belief in their own abilities. They know that no matter what obstacles they face, no matter how many times they fall, they have what it takes to rise again. And they do. That's the power of self-belief. This belief is not just about confidence. It's about understanding that you have something unique to offer, something that no one else can replicate. It's about knowing that the skills, the experiences, and the perspective you bring to the table are valuable. When you carry that belief within you, you begin to act differently. You start to make decisions that align with your true potential, and those decisions create momentum toward achieving your goals. So if you're wondering why you're not where you want to be yet, ask yourself, do you truly believe you deserve to be there? Because that's where everything begins. The day you decide that you are capable, that you are enough, is the day everything starts to change. And when you believe in yourself, the world will start believing in you too. Confidence is the fuel that powers the engine of action. Without it, you can have the best plans, the greatest ideas, and the most potential, but none of it will matter. Confidence gives you the courage to take the first step, to keep going when the road gets tough, and to act even when the outcome is uncertain. It's not just a feeling or a trait, it's a habit that you must develop and nurture. because confidence drives you to move, to do, and to achieve. When you're confident, you step into the unknown without hesitation. You walk into a room and you don't just exist, you command attention. You take up space. People notice you because you carry yourself in a way that shows you believe you belong, that you deserve to be there, and that you are capable of handling whatever comes your way. Confidence doesn't mean you're always sure of yourself, but it does mean that you trust your ability to figure things out, to learn, and to grow as you go. One of the greatest gifts that confidence brings is the ability to take action even when you don't have all the answers. Most people sit around waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect plan to present itself, but you, with your confidence, understand that action comes first. You don't wait for everything to be aligned perfectly because you know that as you move forward, the pieces will fall into place. You act, and the world responds. And here's the thing. Action creates more confidence. Every time you take action, no matter how small, you prove to yourself that you're capable. Each step forward builds momentum, and with that momentum comes a stronger belief in your own abilities. You become less afraid of failure because you understand that failure is not the end, it's simply a lesson, a stepping stone toward your ultimate goal. Confidence doesn't come from never failing. It comes from knowing that you will always get back up and keep moving forward no matter what. When you have confidence, you don't just sit back and wait for things to happen. You make them happen. You set the pace, you create the opportunities, and you keep pushing, even when things aren't going perfectly. Confidence drives you to take risks, to step out of your comfort zone, and to keep striving toward your goals. Without that driving force, it's easy to stay stuck, to hesitate, and to let fear control your decisions. But with confidence, you take action. You create the life you want, and each action, each bold step forward takes you closer to becoming the person you know deep down you are capable of being. Confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you develop. And the more you develop it, the more you'll see how it propels you toward the life you've always dreamed of. So trust in yourself, take that step, and let confidence be the driving force behind everything you do. Refusing to compare yourself to others is one of the most powerful decisions you can make. Comparison is the thief of joy, and if you allow it to dictate your actions, it will hold you back from reaching your true potential. The moment you start measuring your progress against someone else's, you step off your own path and start focusing on someone else's journey. But here's the thing. Their journey is not yours. What they've accomplished, the hurdles they've overcome, and the timing of their success are irrelevant to you because you are on your own unique path. When you compare, you not only rob yourself of your peace of mind, but you also lose sight of the fact that you are enough. You have your own strengths, your own talents, and your own set of circumstances. The truth is, everyone's journey looks different. Someone might be ahead of you today, but that doesn't mean they're more capable or more deserving. It just means they're on a different timeline. And your timeline is just as valuable. Comparison keeps you stuck in a cycle of self-doubt. When you look at others and think, why am I not there yet? Why don't I have what they have? You're letting someone else's achievements define your worth. But here's the reality. Your worth is not defined by anyone else. It's defined by you and your ability to show up every day, learn, grow, and keep moving forward at your own pace. Progress is progress, no matter how fast or slow, as long as you're heading in the right direction. When you refuse to compare, you free yourself to focus on your own growth. You stop being distracted by what others are doing, and you start putting your energy into your own efforts. And that's when the magic happens. When you stop looking to others for validation, you begin to see your own progress more clearly. You begin to understand that what you've accomplished so far is significant, that the work you're doing is valuable, and that you're moving toward your goals in your own time. Also, comparison can breed resentment. If you're constantly looking at someone else's success, it's easy to feel envious, frustrated, or even bitter. Technology has allowed billions of people to prosper internationally and is being used, especially online, to reduce us to a degree that's tragic. The greater your social media, but what good does that do? Resentment only holds you back from your own success. Instead, choose to be inspired by others. Let their achievements be a reminder of what's possible, not a reflection of what you lack. When you refuse to compare, you can appreciate others' success without feeling threatened by it. You can see their victories as evidence that success is possible, that it can be done, and you can do it too. So take a moment and reflect. Are you comparing yourself to others? Are you letting someone else's journey cause you to doubt your own? Stop. Refuse to compare. Focus on your own growth, your own progress, and your own path. Because when you do that, you'll find that your life becomes richer, more meaningful, and far more satisfying. Stay in your lane, trust your process, and remember, you are exactly where you need to be. Standing tall and speaking up are not just physical actions. They are statements of your own self-respect and belief in your abilities. When you stand tall, you're not just holding your head high. You're showing the world that you believe in your own worth, that you believe you have something valuable to contribute, and that you are ready to take up the space you deserve. Too many people shrink in the presence of others. Too many people hide their light because they're worried about what others might think. But here's the truth. If you don't stand tall, no one else will see you for the greatness you have inside. You need to be your own advocate, your own cheerleader, and your own source of confidence. Standing tall means having the courage to be seen. It means refusing to hide in the shadows because you're worried that someone might judge you or criticize you. It means showing up day after day with your shoulders back, your head held high, and the certainty that you have something to offer. People will take you as seriously as you take yourself. If you walk into a room and slouch, feeling like you don't belong, others will pick up on that energy. But when you stand tall, you command attention, and more importantly, you command respect. But standing tall is only part of the equation. You must also speak up. Too often, people hold back their opinions, their ideas, or their desires because they're afraid of being wrong or rejected. But let me tell you this, if you don't speak up, the world won't know what you think, what you want, or what you can do. When you speak up, you put your voice into the world, and that's how you begin to influence the direction of your own life. Speaking up doesn't mean you have to be loud or brash. It just means you're willing to share your thoughts, to stand for something, and to advocate for yourself and what you believe in. When you speak up, you're also showing others that you respect yourself enough to express your needs, your ideas, and your boundaries. People won't know what you need unless you tell them. The world is full of people who are too hesitant to ask for what they want, who are too fearful to voice their opinions. But when you speak up, you separate yourself from the crowd. You show that you are not afraid to be heard, that you are not afraid to stand for something that matters to you. And let's not forget the power that speaking up has to change the trajectory of your life. Sometimes it's a single conversation, a single idea, or a single moment of speaking up that opens the door to a new opportunity, a new relationship, or a new chapter in your story. But none of that happens if you stay quiet, if you let fear or doubt keep your voice silent. So, stand tall and speak up, because both are essential to unlocking the full power of your potential. When you carry yourself with confidence and let your voice be heard, you begin to shape your own future. You send a clear message to the world that you are ready for success, that you are worthy of greatness, and that you are not afraid to go after what you want. When you stand tall and speak up, you are telling the world that you have arrived and that no one can overlook you. Setting high standards is one of the most crucial decisions you can make in life. If you want to achieve extraordinary results, you must first hold yourself to extraordinary standards. The truth is, you will never outperform the standards you set for yourself. If you set your sights low, your results will match those low expectations. But if you set your standards high and you commit to meeting them, you will find that your potential is far greater than you ever imagined. The key to setting high standards is understanding that you are the one in charge of your life. No one else will set your standards for you. It's easy to follow the crowd, to do just enough to get by, but that's not how greatness is built. Greatness is built by raising the bar higher, by demanding more of yourself than others expect, and by refusing to settle for mediocrity. When you set high standards, you raise your own expectations. You stop accepting excuses and you start looking for solutions. You stop waiting for the perfect circumstances, because you know that true success comes from taking action and doing whatever it takes to meet those high standards, no matter what. You might not always hit the mark, but that's not the point. The point is that you are constantly pushing yourself to be better, to grow, and to improve every single day. And in that pursuit, you will start seeing the results that align with your ambitions. Setting high standards is also a way to respect yourself. If you believe you are worthy of the best, you won't settle for anything less. You deserve to have the life you envision for yourself, and the only way to make that happen is by setting a standard that reflects that vision. When you demand more from yourself, you cultivate a sense of self-respect that others will notice as well. People who respect themselves don't accept poor quality work, bad habits, or a lack of effort in their lives. They hold themselves to a higher standard, and in doing so, they inspire others to do the same. Now, let me be clear. Setting high standards isn't about perfection. It's about progress. It's about giving your best effort in everything you do. It's about striving for excellence, knowing that perfection may never be attainable, but that the pursuit of it will elevate you to a level that average people will never reach. High standards demand discipline, they demand consistency, and they demand a mindset that is focused on growth rather than comfort. When you live by high standards, you stop making excuses and start making progress. You stop blaming others or the situation and start taking responsibility for creating the outcomes you desire. Another critical aspect of high standards is that they help you identify what you're willing to tolerate in your life. If you want to create a life of fulfillment, you must set a standard that reflects the people, the opportunities, and the experiences you're willing to accept. If you tolerate mediocrity, that's what you'll get. But if you hold yourself to a high standard, you'll begin to attract higher quality people, better opportunities, and more fulfilling experiences into your life. It's a natural law. What you tolerate, you attract. So set your standards high. Don't be afraid to push yourself beyond what you think is possible. Demand more from yourself than anyone else ever could. Be the person who shows up, does the work, and continually raises the bar. Your life will reflect the standards you set. And remember this, high standards are not just about the destination, they are about the person you become along the way. So raise your standards today and watch how they elevate every area of your life. Visualization is one of the most powerful tools you can use to unlock your potential and achieve the success you desire. The mind is an incredibly powerful instrument, and what you plant in it will begin to shape your reality. When you visualize success, you're not just dreaming or wishing for things to happen. You're programming your mind to believe that success is not only possible, but inevitable. And when your mind is aligned with success, your actions follow suit. The process of visualization is simple, yet profoundly impactful. It's about vividly imagining yourself already living the life you desire. Close your eyes for a moment and picture yourself achieving your goals. See yourself not just reaching them, but thriving. Picture the details, the feelings of satisfaction, the look of accomplishment, the pride in knowing that all your hard work has paid off. The more specific and detailed your vision, the more real it becomes to your subconscious mind. When you visualize success, you're creating a mental blueprint for your life. Your mind doesn't know the difference between reality and a vividly imagined scene. The more you see yourself succeeding, the more your mind will believe that it is possible. And when your mind believes it, your body follows. You'll begin to make decisions and take actions that are in alignment with that vision because you've trained yourself to think and act like the person who is already successful. It's not just about seeing the end result either. Visualization also involves mentally rehearsing the process, the challenges you'll face, the obstacles you'll overcome, and the steps you'll take. You see yourself working through the difficulties, pushing forward when things get tough, and continuing to pursue your goal with relentless determination. You're not just visualizing the victory, but the entire journey. And that's where the magic happens. Because when you see yourself overcoming obstacles in your mind, you start to believe that you can handle anything that comes your way in reality. But visualization isn't just a passive activity. It requires action. You must back up your mental image with real-world effort. You can't sit in a chair and imagine success without doing the work to make it happen. However, visualization serves as a powerful motivator. It gives you the clarity and the drive to take the necessary steps. When you visualize your success, you start to see every challenge as an opportunity, every setback as a learning experience, and every failure as a lesson. You understand that setbacks are not the end, but a part of the process that leads you to even greater success. Another powerful aspect of visualization is its ability to keep you focused on your goals. Life can get messy and distractions are everywhere. But when you have a clear mental image of your success, you can use that image to guide you through difficult moments. When the going gets tough and you feel like giving up, you can go back to that mental picture of yourself achieving your dreams, and it'll renew your energy, your purpose, and your belief in your own potential. Ultimately, visualization gives you a sense of ownership over your success. It's not something that just happens to you, it's something you create. The more you visualize success, the more your actions will align with that vision, and soon you'll begin to see your dreams materialize in the real world. Your mind becomes a powerful ally in creating the life you want because you've trained it to see success as a natural outcome. So take the time to visualize your success every day. Create a clear picture of the person you want to become, the life you want to live and the impact you want to have, and then take the steps to make that vision a reality. Your mind will lead the way, and the world will start to reflect the success you've already visualized. When we think about success, we often focus solely on the end result, the destination. We set our sights on the prize, and everything we do seems to be in pursuit of that one moment when we can finally say, I made it. But here's the truth. The journey, the process, the steps you take along the way, that is where the real value lies. If you're only focused on the outcome, you're missing out on the growth, the lessons, and the experiences that come from the journey itself. Success is not just a moment in time. It's the person you become in the pursuit of it. Every challenge you face, every obstacle you overcome, and every setback you encounter adds something vital to your character. It builds your resilience, sharpens your skills, and teaches you things about yourself that you couldn't have learned any other way. The journey is where you develop the strength, the wisdom, and the confidence to handle the success that will eventually come your way. Think about it. What is it that truly fulfills you? Is it the moment you reach the goal, or is it the growth you experience along the way? The goal itself is important, but it's the process of getting there that shapes who you are. Every step you take, every lesson you learn, and every time you pick yourself back up after a failure, you're building a version of yourself that's stronger, wiser, and more capable than ever before. If you embrace the journey, you begin to understand that the process itself is the reward. You start to enjoy the small victories, the days when you push through, the moments of clarity, the breakthroughs in your thinking. These are the moments that shape your character and fuel your momentum. The big wins are great, but the real satisfaction comes from the progress you make day in and day out, from the discipline you develop, and from the commitment to keep going no matter what. Also, by embracing the journey, you stop looking for shortcuts. The journey teaches you that there are no real shortcuts to success. The hard work, the dedication, and the persistence are the only things that will get you to where you want to go. It's easy to get frustrated with the process, especially when the results don't come as quickly as you'd like. But here's something to keep in mind. Anything worthwhile takes time. The results will come, but only if you stay committed to the journey. Stay focused on doing the work and keep showing up even when it feels like you're not making progress. When you embrace the journey, you also embrace the idea that success isn't just about reaching a destination. It's about who you become on the way there. The person you are today, with all your struggles, your flaws, and your lessons learned, is far more important than the title or the achievement you may one day have. Confidence in your ability to shine, shining more brightly in your life. That title or achievement won't define you. It's the person you've become through your experiences that will. And here's the beauty of embracing the journey. It allows you to stay grounded. When you're focused solely on the outcome, the highs can be exhilarating, but the lows can be devastating. When you embrace the journey, you understand that both the successes and the failures are part of the process. You don't get too attached to either. You just keep moving forward, knowing that every experience is valuable and that the journey itself will lead you to exactly where you need to be. So, start today. Embrace the journey. Commit to the process, knowing that it's the work you put in, the lessons you learn, and the person you become along the way that will create the real success you're after. Because when you truly understand that the journey is just as important as the outcome, you'll find fulfillment in every step you take, and success will become an inevitable byproduct of your dedication and growth. Taking full responsibility is a mindset that can completely change the trajectory of your life. It means understanding that everything you experience, every success, every setback, every challenge, is a result of the choices you've made. This doesn't mean that external circumstances don't play a role, but it does mean that you, and only you, have the power to decide how you respond, how you learn, and how you move forward. Too many people spend their lives pointing fingers, blaming their parents, their environment, their circumstances, or even the economy for where they are today. But here's the truth. No one is coming to save you, and no one else is responsible for your success. The moment you realize that you are in charge of your life is the moment you take your first step toward true empowerment. When you take full responsibility, you stop waiting for life to hand you what you want, and you start creating it for yourself. Taking responsibility means owning up to your mistakes and failures without excuses. It means acknowledging that the choices you made led you to where you are now. But it also means understanding that you have the power to make new choices. You are not a victim of your circumstances, but the master of your destiny. The minute you stop blaming others or waiting for a change in your environment, you can begin to make the changes within yourself that will lead to real, lasting results. It's easy to blame others when things go wrong. It's easy to say, "It wasn't my fault. If only this had happened, or if only that had been different." But when you take full responsibility, you take the power back. You stop giving your energy away to things you can't control and start focusing on what you can control: your actions, your mindset, your attitude, and your decisions. And when you start controlling these things, you will be amazed at how quickly your life starts to change. Taking full responsibility also means letting go of the victim mentality. The moment you stop thinking of yourself as a victim is the moment you start to see opportunities where others see obstacles. You begin to see setbacks as temporary, as part of the journey, and as lessons that help you grow. Every challenge you face becomes a chance to get better, to improve, and to prove to yourself that you are capable of overcoming anything that comes your way. Another aspect of full responsibility is taking charge of your own learning and development. You can't wait for others to teach you everything you need to know. You have to take responsibility for seeking out the knowledge, skills, and experience you need to succeed. Whether it's through books, courses, mentors, or life experiences, the responsibility is yours to ensure that you're constantly growing and improving. The moment you stop relying on others to show you the way and instead take full responsibility for your own education, your progress becomes limitless. When you take full responsibility, you also stop playing the blame game with your circumstances. You stop saying, "If only I had more time," or "If only I had better resources," or "If only the situation were different." Instead, you ask yourself, "What can I do right now with what I have?" You understand that there will never be a perfect moment, and that the key to success lies in taking action with whatever tools are available to you today. Ultimately, taking full responsibility is about taking control of your own future. It's about knowing that your success is not dependent on luck, external circumstances, or the actions of others. It's entirely up to you. When you fully embrace this responsibility, you become unstoppable. You realize that nothing can stand in your way because you have the power to change, adapt, and grow. And once you take responsibility for your life, you unlock the greatest source of power there is: the power to shape your own destiny.